Joe Pietaro here with your Muscle Sport Minute for today, and this episode is brought to you by GBDTclothing.com. Get big or die trying. Order your stuff there and say hi to our buddy Damian Martin while you're doing so. NFL Network. I must admit, I am a NFL Network junkie. I love it. I watch it frequently. I've been watching it since day one. And I remember the original, what was the pre-NFL Network, which was one of the high 600 channels on the DirecTV, probably about 20 years ago, which was basically just always replays of the NFL films, and that was the best. But this new media giant, which is the NFL Network now, it's got some very good programs on it and some very shitty programs. One of them being Good Morning Football, GMFB, 7 a.m. weekdays. Holy Toledo, this fucking blows bad. There's 4 people on the show, 3 usually in studio and 1 guy's on remote. Kay Adams, a young, good-looking brunette who looks better when she wears her glasses. I guess that hot for teacher, librarian kind of fucking look. It works with her. And I really can't, I don't really listen to a thing she says, and it's sexist of me, I guess. Too fucking bad if it is. Nate Burleson, who's a former NFL player, who's also going for, I guess, the librarian look because he's wearing similar glasses. Nate, you're an athlete. Stop trying to be a fucking nerd. Kyle Brandt. Now, this is your typical preppy kind of cardboard cutout guy with the perfect hair and the perfect teeth, and that definitely is not me. But Kyle is he's kind of a boring guy, and I guess he's kind of like the straight man of the show. And then Peter Schrager. He's the guy they have on the remote usually. Reminds me of Jonah Hill in Moneyball. The Peter Brand character, I think was the name of the character. He was it was kind of a combo character of the Oakland A's assistant GMs, the Podesta, and I forget the other guy's name. But this Peter Brand was kind of a made-up character based on fact, if you will, of 2 different guys, and he gets on base. Tell him, Peter, he gets on base. You guys seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Peter Schrager reminds me of Jonah Hill when he got thin and before he got the fat fuck status again. But in Moneyball, he was his original fat fuck status, not fat fuck status volume 2. But Peter reminds me of that character kind of because he's like nerdy, if you will. But even though he looks like Jonah Hill, the skinny Jonah Hill. So basically what I'm saying is the show is not one of their better ones. Definitely not a thumbs up from this viewer. And I can pretty much watch anything with football on it. But this is a tough watch, and they can really fucking ruin a great Sunday, a great palette of fucking games on a Monday morning. I'm like, ugh, they just fucking ruin them all, even the fucking good ones. It's just, come on, guys. You're running out of ideas over there at the NFL Network, so you're putting this, it reminds me of Cold Pizza. Who remembers Cold Pizza on I think it was on ESPN2, actually. I actually interviewed them, and I was on the set. They didn't shoot that one in Connecticut. They shot that in Midtown Manhattan. I've been to the ESPN Connecticut studios to interview Mike and Mike, and that was a lot of fun. Great fucking place to do a tour over there and to check out all the studios. Their PR guy was a fucking champ. He really hooked it up really nice. And I believe he also hooked me up with the Cold Pizza interview in Midtown. And Cold Pizza was a fucking dreadful fucking program, morning show where they tried to have this goofy fucking, it was almost like a Good Morning America Today show kind of thing mixed with sports. And it just doesn't fucking work. Sports fans don't want to see stupid shit. All right. Dana Jacobson, she was a tall brunette. She had nice fucking legs. She had nice skin. She was hot. I liked her. I mean, she was athletic looking. Also, Woody was on. I forget his last name. He was fucking stupid. Professor Woody they had. And Skip Bayless. That was like, it was before he was teamed up with Stephen A. And now Skip is with Shannon Sharp on Fox Sports, but Skip was on that show, and I forget the other guy who was the Kyle Brandt of that show. He was the cardboard cutout, good-looking guy. So Kay was kind of like Dana. I guess Nate was kind of Woody, and Peter was kind of the Skip. Skip the fucking programs. Cold Pizza sucked. It didn't really last a hell of a long time. And I mean, in the interview, I made it look good, but it sucked. I even felt it sucked. I kind of wrote a bullshit article. That was when I worked for somebody else. I work for myself now. I would write cold pizzas like fucking cold cunt. It sucks. Good morning football is like fucking good night. It puts you to fucking sleep after you fucking woke up. So check us out, Muscle Sport Mag. $32 a year, free shipping in the United States. Back issues available also. /subscribe or /store respectively. See you on the next episode.